Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Dan Harkins and some competitive gaming on Overwatch on the Xbox One. Picking up my man Zenyatta, and we're gonna have a great time, is what I would like to say. But this game ends in one round. It ends because everybody quits. There's no round two. And why does this happen? Well, like I just said, people quit. People left the game. And this is a real big issue when playing competitive in Overwatch. If you're solo queuing up, if you're a 6-man, then this probably isn't going to happen unless there's some type of network issue. But playing solo queue, you will run into people that just quit. They give up. Essentially, that's the way it feels. I don't know, maybe some type of real life circumstance comes up, but I can tell you in this game, the only real life circumstance that came up is these people sucked, they couldn't accept defeat, and they all quit like a bunch of bitches, and they are a bunch of pussies. Yep, I said it. They are some big old bitches. Because if you're gonna play competitive, you give it your all, win or lose, and if you lose, learn from it. I worked my way up to Diamond while playing solo queue, and the only way I could work myself up in a ladder is to know what I was doing wrong, what bad mistakes were I making, and what can I learn from it. And yeah, sometimes the team comp the composition wasn't good, people made mistakes, but more often the mistakes came down onto me as an individual player. But that's a topic for another time. Today's topic is just what can we do to rectify this quitting lever issue, and why is it such a big issue? Think about this. Say you're playing King of the Hill and you go 5 rounds or whatever. On the 5th round, the enemy team just completely quits out and you win. You don't really get anything for whatever time you put in. Essentially, it's a waste of time. You don't rank up, and it sucks for the enemy team. For whoever left, who stayed in the game, they know they're gonna lose, and that's just a terrible feeling. I like to know that I have a chance, but being 2 against 6, it just isn't gonna happen, and you're just wishing that the game will end so you can re-queue up and get into another competitive match. So what do we do? How do we fix this? Well, first we have to fix this with the community. If you're the type of person that needs to quit because you lost an objective and you gave up, then I'm going to give you some real talk here. Competitive is not for you. Go play quick play. Go play something else. Go play Call of Duty if you just want to solo run and feel good about yourself. If you want to jerk your dick off, then go sit in a chair and jerk your dick off. But if you're seriously interested in playing a good game, playing tough opponents, that's what competitive is about. It's about matching your skill. Was I a good enough Zenyatta to help the team? If I wasn't, then what did the enemy Zenyatta do? What could I pick up and learn from him? That's what this is all about. Testing your skill on how you're doing. And if you're not one of those people that is interested in doing that, then competitive is not for you. If you have to quit, if you give up, if you get a defeatist attitude, competitive is not for you. So what do? Well, here's the thing, folks. This game, the tides can shift so quickly if you just use your brain and think about it. And in solo queue, a lot of people don't use their microphones, so you just have to try to make something happen. Use your chat wheel as fucking hard as you can to try to coordinate some type of defense. And that's what's really important to do, is not give up. Think about what can you do as a player that may impact the game, that might change it. I main Zenyatta. I'm a decent Zenyatta. I know those people are way better out there than me, but I know there are times where me playing as Zenyatta is not impactful to the game. Maybe that team comp just isn't benefiting from it. Sometimes they don't attack the discorded opponents. They're all over the place. I can't heal them all, and we really need a really good stable healer. I switched to Lucio, and Lucio's just a great backup. He's like my pocket healer. If the game really is going to shit, maybe I can make that change. But there are times where even when I play as Lucio, that maybe the game impact and change that is needed is that people need to die faster Then I switch to my man Zenyatta. And then there's those games where we need to make a really quick push, and I have to gamble. Then I pull out Ana. And that's really what the issue is here. People just think about it. This is a game. It's like a game of chess. You just gotta think about what you have to do, and then move forward and try to win the game. And if you lose, then you lose. Learn from your loss. That's all that needs to be done, is if you can learn from it. But if you're one of the folks who constantly wants to blame their teammates, then you probably won't grow. You won't move up in the ranking, and that's unfortunate. But the issue is this needs to be addressed, people. The leavers and quitters, the penalty's just not harsh enough, and the gains from it. If I'm a team and everyone quits, I should still get my full competitive points because I put the time in, especially if we're 2 or 3 rounds in. I still want those points. People are here to rank up, not just get 5 or 10 points to move up. I don't even know how much competitive points I got from this. So let's actually take a look here and see what we got. 1 round win. Everyone just kind of quit and left. Let us wait, and maybe I should cue up some type of dramatic music to see what those gains are. Let's take a look. 27-12 to 27-41. It's about 30 points. It didn't seem very... Whatever I did just didn't feel like it was worth it. And that's the thing. Don't be a quitter. Be a person that stays, folks. Always play to your best ability, and if you either don't have time, you have a real life commitment, you know that's going to come up, go hit quick play. That's what it's essentially for, and wait that 4-minute queue time. Take care.